As another week passes, we take a moment to remember and honor the remarkable individuals who have left us. Their contributions span journalism, politics, and sports, shaping industries and touching lives along the way. From the written word that captivated readers to the legislation that sought to bring about change, and the athletic achievements that inspired generations, each of these figures played a crucial role in their respective fields. Though they are no longer with us, their legacies continue to resonate, leaving behind stories of passion, perseverance, and dedication. Today, we reflect on their lives and celebrate their enduring impact. Fred Eversley was a visionary American sculptor whose work transcended time and artistic boundaries. Born in 1941, he originally trained as an aerospace engineer before transitioning to art, where he became one of the leading figures in the light and space movement. Eversley was known for his innovative resin-based sculptures that manipulated light and perception, captivating audiences worldwide. His works have been displayed in prestigious museums, including the Smithsonian and the Guggenheim. A pioneer in the fusion of science and art, Eversley's influence will continue to inspire future generations of artists. Ken Hall, often regarded as one of the greatest high school football players in American history, left an indelible mark on the sport. Known as the Sugar Land Express, he set numerous records in high school that stood for decades. His athletic prowess led him to a professional career with teams such as the Edmonton Eskimos, Chicago Cardinals, and Houston Oilers. Though his professional career did not reach the same legendary heights as his early years, his impact on the game remains undisputed. Ken Hall's contributions to football will be remembered as a testament to raw talent, dedication, and passion for the sport. Red Lerille was a celebrated figure in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Crowned Mr. America in 1960, he dedicated his life to physical fitness, becoming an influential mentor and gym owner. Lerille's dedication to health and well-being extended beyond competition, as he built one of the most well-known fitness facilities in Louisiana. His impact on bodybuilding and fitness culture helped shape how people approach strength training and overall wellness. Even in his later years, he remained an advocate for health, proving that dedication to fitness is a lifelong pursuit. His contributions to the industry will continue to inspire athletes and fitness enthusiasts worldwide. Virginia Newell was a trailblazer in education, politics, and civil rights advocacy. She was one of the longest-living champions of equality and a respected academic who influenced generations of students. Throughout her 107 years, she authored numerous works that emphasize the importance of education and empowerment, particularly for marginalized communities. Beyond academia, she served in political office, advocating for policies that improved education and social welfare. Her dedication to public service and lifelong commitment to knowledge will be remembered as an inspiration for future leaders and scholars. P2 is the name, a rising digital content creator, was a beloved figure in the YouTube community. Known for his engaging personality, creativity, and ability to connect with audiences, he gained a massive following through gaming, lifestyle, and motivational content. His influence extended beyond entertainment, as he used his platform to inspire young creators and spread messages of positivity. At just 26, his impact on the digital world was immense, demonstrating how modern technology can be a tool for connection and empowerment. Though his life was tragically short, his content and the joy he brought to millions will continue to resonate in the online world. Alan Simpson was a towering figure in American politics, serving as a U.S. Senator from Wyoming from 1979 to 1997, a member of the Republican Party. Simpson was known for his willingness to work across the aisle and his pragmatic approach to governance. He played a critical role in shaping policies related to budget reform, Social Security, and immigration. Beyond politics, he was recognized for his sharp wit and candid approach, making him a respected and often outspoken figure in American public life. His later years were dedicated to mentorship and political commentary, solidifying his place as a statesman whose wisdom and leadership will be sorely missed. Alex Daoud was a prominent attorney and politician, serving as the mayor of Miami Beach, Florida, from 1985 to 1991. He was known for his passionate advocacy for urban development and his role in revitalizing Miami Beach. However, his career was also marred by controversy when he was convicted of bribery and corruption, leading to his imprisonment. Following his release, Daoud wrote Sins of South Beach, a candid memoir about crime and corruption in Miami politics. His legacy is a complex one, marked by both achievements and challenges, but his contributions to the political landscape of Miami Beach remain significant. Dr. Saul Fenster was a respected academic leader and the longtime president of the New Jersey Institute of Technology, NJIT, serving from 1978 to 2002. Under his leadership, NJIT expanded significantly, gaining recognition as a premier institution for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, education. Fenster was a strong advocate for research and innovation, playing a crucial role in enhancing technological advancements within the institution. His impact on higher education and his commitment to student success continue to be felt in the academic community. Paul Flatley was an exceptional wide receiver who played for the Minnesota Vikings and Atlanta Falcons during the 1960s and early 1970s. Named the NFL Rookie of the Year in 1963, Flatley quickly became a fan favorite with a precise route running and reliable hands. Over the years, he was recognized for his skill on the field and later contributed to the game as a football broadcaster. His influence on sport extended beyond his playing days, as he remained involved in mentorship and commentary. He passed away from complications related to sepsis, but his legacy in football lives on. Wings Hauser was a prolific actor known for his gritty, intense performances in action films and television dramas. His roles in Tough Guys Don't Dance, The Siege of Firebase Gloria, and Vice Squad showcase his ability to portray complex, often unpredictable characters. Over his decades-long career, Hauser worked in over 100 film and TV productions, earning a reputation as a versatile and dedicated performer. Beyond acting, he also directed and wrote screenplays, leaving an indelible mark on Hollywood's action and thriller genres. His dynamic performances will continue to entertain audiences for generations to come. Nita Lowey was a trailblazing politician who served in the U.S. House of Representatives from 1989 to 2021. A dedicated advocate for education, healthcare, and women's rights, Lowey played a crucial role in securing funding for early childhood education and medical research. As the first woman to chair the House Appropriations Committee, she wielded significant influence over federal spending. Her commitment to public service and progressive policies helped shape legislation that benefited countless Americans. She passed away after a battle with breast cancer, leaving behind a legacy of leadership and advocacy. Judge Malcolm F. Marsh was a highly respected federal judge who served on the U.S. District Court for Oregon since 1987. Known for his fairness and judicial expertise, he presided over numerous significant cases throughout his tenure. Marsh was widely regarded as a pillar of integrity in the legal community, often emphasizing the importance of judicial independence and due process. Even in retirement, he remained active in legal education, mentoring young lawyers and judges. His contributions to the American judicial system will be remembered for years to come. James Murphy was a distinguished figure in both sports and public service. As a soccer player, he represented the United States national team and played for the St. Louis Cooties Soccer Club, earning recognition for his exceptional skills on the field. Later, he transitioned into law enforcement, serving as the sheriff of St. Louis from 1988 to 2016. In both roles, Murphy demonstrated discipline, leadership, and an unwavering commitment to his community. His impact spanned decades, influencing both American soccer and public safety. Donald Slick Watts was a beloved figure in the world of basketball, known for his time with the Seattle Supersonics, New Orleans Jazz, and Houston Rockets. A fan favorite due to his flashy playing style and signature headband, Watts was an exceptional point guard who led the NBA in assists and steals during the 1975-76 season. Following his playing career, he dedicated himself to youth mentorship and community outreach, using basketball to inspire and educate young athletes. His passing marks the end of an era, but his contributions to the sport and the lives he touched will not be forgotten. Darwin L. Board dedicated his life to public service, serving in both the Michigan House of Representatives from 2005 to 2010 and the Michigan Senate from 2011 to 2018. Throughout his political career, he was a steadfast advocate for economic development, rural communities, and financial reform. Boer played a key role in shaping policies that benefited small businesses, agriculture, and education in Michigan. His leadership and commitment to his constituents earned him respect and recognition throughout the state. Justice Lawrence L. Kuntz Jr. had a distinguished career in the legal field, serving as a justice on the Virginia Supreme Court from 1995 to 2011. Prior to his tenure on the highest court in Virginia, he served as a judge at various levels, including the Virginia Court of Appeals. Kuntz was known for his deep understanding of constitutional law and his commitment to justice. His rulings and legal opinions helped shape the interpretation of law in Virginia, impacting countless cases and setting legal precedents that will endure for generations. Bob Long was a professional football player who made his mark as a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers, Washington Redskins, and Atlanta Falcons. A key player in the 1960s, Long was part of the Packers team that won the first ever Super Bowl in 1967 under legendary coach Vince Lombardi. Known for his speed, agility, and ability to make crucial plays, he was a valuable asset to his teams throughout his career. Even after retiring from the sport, Long remained involved in the football community, mentoring young athletes and sharing his experiences from the golden era of the NFL. Lenny Schultz was a beloved stand-up comedian whose high-energy performances and absurdist humor made him a favorite on television and in comedy clubs across the country. Rising to fame in the 1970s, Schultz appeared on shows like The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson and The Merv Griffin Show. His signature goofy antics and catchphrase, "Go Crazy," made him a household name. Schultz was known for bringing joy and laughter to his audiences, and his influence on the world of stand-up comedy continues to inspire comedians today. Dr. Samuel Summers was a distinguished psychologist known for his groundbreaking research in social psychology, particularly in the areas of race, bias, and jury decision-making. A professor at Tufts University, Summers was highly regarded for his studies on how racial diversity affects legal outcomes and interpersonal interactions. His work was widely cited and played a significant role in shaping discussions around implicit bias and racial disparities in the criminal justice system. His untimely passing is a great loss to the academic community, but his research and advocacy will continue to impact future generations. Burton Tansky was a visionary leader in the luxury retail industry, serving as the president and CEO of Neiman Marcus from 2001 to 2010. Throughout his career, he played a crucial role in shaping the high-end retail landscape, helping Neiman Marcus expand its brand and maintain its reputation as a premier luxury department store. Tansky was known for his keen business acumen, his ability to adapt to changing market trends, and his commitment to customer service. His contributions to fashion and retail industries set a high standard for excellence and innovation. Jesse Colin Young was an iconic folk rock musician, best known as the lead singer of the Youngbloods. His song "Get Together" became an anthem of the 1960s counterculture movement, spreading a message of peace and unity. As a solo artist, Young continued to make music that blended folk, rock, and blues influences, earning a dedicated fan base over the decades. His compositions, including Darkness, Darkness, resonated deeply with audiences and became classics in the folk rock genre. His music and message of harmony will live on as a powerful legacy. John Durham was a talented footballer who played as a goalkeeper for clubs such as Torquay United and Rotherham United. Known for his quick reflexes and strong leadership on the field, he became a key player during his career. His dedication to the sport earned him the admiration of teammates and fans alike. Even after retiring, he remained active in football, mentoring young players and contributing to grassroots development programs. William Hayes was a distinguished physicist who made significant contributions to the fields of condensed matter physics and quantum mechanics. As president of St. John's College, Oxford, from 1987 to 2001, he played a vital role in shaping the academic landscape and fostering a culture of scientific inquiry. His research and leadership influenced countless students and fellow scientists, leaving a lasting impact on the scientific community. Doug Lawton was a legendary figure in English Rugby League, playing for teams such as Widnes, Lancashire, and the Great Britain national team. His aggressive playing style and strategic mindset made him a force to be reckoned with on the field. After his playing career, he became a successful coach, guiding multiple teams to victory and mentoring the next generation of rugby talent. His contributions to the sport have solidified his place as a rugby league icon. Alex Wheatle was an award-winning British novelist whose works captured the experiences of the Black British community. His books, including Bricks and Rock and Homegirl, explored themes of identity, race, and social justice. Having overcome a challenging upbringing, Wheatle uses storytelling to inspire others and bring attention to important societal issues. His contributions to literature and advocacy for marginalized voices will remain an essential part of British literary history. Marty Callner was a groundbreaking television director known for his innovative approach to live performances, comedy specials, and sports documentaries. Over his decades-long career, he revolutionized the way live television was filmed and produced, shaping the modern entertainment landscape. Born in Cincinnati, Ohio, in 1946, Callner developed a passion for filmmaking at an early age. He pursued a degree in film and television production, where he honed his skills in visual storytelling. In the 1970s, he got to start directing television specials, quickly gaining a reputation for his dynamic camera work and ability to capture the raw energy of live performances. Callner's big break came when he directed HBO's Hard Knocks, a documentary-style series that provided unprecedented behind-the-scenes access to NFL teams during training camp. His innovative use of handheld cameras and dramatic storytelling techniques set a new standard for sports documentaries. He became known for bringing out the human side of athletes, showcasing their struggles, triumphs, and emotions in ways that resonated deeply with audiences. Beyond Hard Knocks, Callner directed numerous comedy specials for legendary comedians such as Robin Williams, George Carlin, and Chris Rock. His ability to capture the essence of stand-up comedy in a visual format helped define how comedy specials were filmed and presented. He also worked extensively with major music artists, directing concert films for Aerosmith, Madonna, and the Rolling Stones. His approach to live music filming brought audiences closer to the action, making them feel like they were right there in the front row. Callner's work influenced an entire generation of directors, shaping the way live television events are filmed today. His innovative techniques, including multi-camera angles, real-time audience reactions, and immersive storytelling, continue to be used in sports documentaries, comedy specials, and live concerts. He leaves behind a body of work that transformed the television industry and set new standards for excellence. David Stephen Cohen was a gifted storyteller whose writing shaped some of the most beloved animated and live-action television shows. Best known for his work on Courage the Cowardly Dog, Parker Lewis Can't Lose, and Balto, Cohen had a unique ability to blend humor, adventure, and heartwarming themes into his scripts. Born in 1966, Cohen grew up fascinated by storytelling in all forms. He devoured books, television shows, and films, developing a keen understanding of narrative structure and character development. He studied creative writing and screenwriting, ultimately finding his calling in television writing. Cohen's breakthrough came when he joined the writing team for Parker Lewis Can't Lose, a groundbreaking early 90s sitcom known for its surreal humor and fourth-wall-breaking moments. His witty dialogue and innovative storytelling made the show a cult favorite. However, it was in animation where Cohen truly left his mark. As the head writer and producer for Courage the Cowardly Dog, he crafted episodes that were equal parts terrifying, hilarious, and deeply emotional. His writing gave life to Courage's fears, his loyalty to his owners, and his constant battles against supernatural forces. The show became one of Cartoon Network's most iconic series, lauded for its unique blend of horror and comedy. Beyond television, Cohen contributed to the screenplay of Balto, the animated film inspired by the real-life hero dog who saved a town from a deadly epidemic. His ability to create compelling, heartfelt narratives helped the film become a cherished childhood classic. Cohen's work continues to inspire young writers and animators. His contributions to children's television and animated storytelling helped elevate the genre, proving that animated shows could be intelligent, emotionally resonant, and deeply engaging. Despite his battle with cancer, Cohen remained passionate about storytelling until the very end, leaving behind a legacy of creativity and innovation. Derek Gaffney was a skilled wide receiver who played for the New York Jets in the NFL. Known for his agility, speed, and precision on the field, he left a lasting impact on the game and served as an inspiration to young athletes. Born in Jacksonville, Florida, in 1955, Gaffney showed an early aptitude for football. He played college football at the University of Florida, where he quickly made a name for himself as a talented wide receiver. His performances on the field earned him recognition as one of the most promising college players of his era. Gaffney was drafted by the New York Jets in the 1978 NFL Draft, where he played as a wide receiver for several seasons. He became known for his exceptional route-running ability and clutch performances in high-pressure situations. His presence on the field helped bolster the Jets' offense and made him a valuable asset to the team. After retiring from professional football, Gaffney remained involved in the sports community, mentoring young athletes and advocating for player health and safety. His contributions extended beyond the field, as he worked to ensure that future generations of football players had the resources and support they needed to succeed. Gaffney's dedication to the sport and his commitment to mentoring younger players helped shape the next generation of athletes. His influence extended beyond his playing years, as he continued to be a respected figure in the football world. Nadia Cassini, born Gianna Lou Muller, was a beloved actress and singer who became an icon in Italian cinema. She rose to fame in the 1970s and 1980s, starring in films such as Il Dio Serpente, Star Crash, and La Dottoressa Sta col Colonnello. Cassini was known for her beauty, charisma, and ability to captivate audiences in both comedic and dramatic roles. Her career was marked by collaborations with some of Italy's most renowned directors, and she played a pivotal role in shaping the era's popular film culture. Beyond acting, she was also a talented singer, releasing music that further showcased her artistic versatility. Despite facing personal and professional challenges throughout her life, Cassini remained a celebrated figure in European cinema, inspiring generations of performers with her work. Colleagues and film critics frequently praised her natural screen presence and ability to transition between genres seamlessly. Historians of Italian cinema regard her as a key figure in the golden era of Italian B-movies, noting how her work helped redefine the role of women in European film. Her contributions to film and entertainment will always be remembered, and her legacy continues to the actors and filmmakers she inspired. John T. Castine III was a highly respected academic administrator, shaping the landscape of American higher education. He served as president of the University of Connecticut from 1985 to 1990, before taking on the presidency of the University of Virginia from 1990 to 2010. Castine was a champion of academic excellence, diversity, and financial aid accessibility. During his tenure at the University of Virginia, he significantly expanded financial aid programs, making education more accessible for students from diverse economic backgrounds. His leadership also saw major infrastructure improvements and an increase in the university's global reputation. Before his presidency, he served as Virginia's Secretary of Education from 1982 to 1985, influencing statewide policies on higher education. His work influenced generations of students, faculty, and administrators, setting new standards for institutional growth and student support. Scholars and colleagues remember him as a visionary leader who fought for educational accessibility and academic rigor. His policy decisions are still referenced in discussions on university leadership and financial aid reform. His legacy in academia is one of transformation, progress, and commitment to student success. Castine's impact on education will be felt for years to come as students continue to benefit from the programs and policies he helped implement. Jesse Hoffman Jr. was a convicted murderer whose case gained significant national attention. In 1996, at the age of 17, he was convicted of the brutal murder of Mary Molly Elliott, a crime that shook the community and led to a highly publicized trial. He was sentenced to death and spent nearly 3 decades on death row, with multiple appeals and legal battles extending his case. His execution on March 18, 2025, was carried out via nitrogen hypoxia, a controversial method of capital punishment that had been legally approved in several states. The execution reignited debates about the ethics of the death penalty, the criminal justice system, and methods of capital punishment. Advocates for justice saw his execution as closure for the victim's family, while opponents of the death penalty continue to argue against the practice. Legal scholars and human rights activists have pointed to Hoffman's case as an example of the ongoing debate regarding the death penalty in the United States. His life and execution serve as a reminder of the complexities and moral dilemmas that arise within the justice system. Kanzi was not just any bonobo. He was one of the most remarkable primates in history. Born in 1980, Kanzi became internationally famous for his ability to communicate using lexicograms, a system of visual symbols, as well as for his remarkable comprehension of spoken English. His groundbreaking linguistic and cognitive abilities revolutionized our understanding of primate intelligence and human-animal communication. Under the guidance of researchers at the Great Ape Trust and the Iowa Primate Learning Sanctuary, Kanzi demonstrated an extraordinary ability to understand and use language. He could follow complex instructions, express preferences, and even exhibit behaviors that suggested self-awareness and emotional depth. His contributions to science provided invaluable insights into the evolution of language, cognition, and the close intellectual relationship between humans and great apes. Primatologists and researchers have cited Kanzi's work as a breakthrough in the study of animal intelligence. His ability to understand abstract concepts and communicate in ways previously thought impossible for non-human primates has challenged long-standing assumptions about the boundaries between human and animal cognition. Kanzi's passing marks the end of an era in primate research, but his legacy will continue to influence scientists and animal behaviors for generations to come. His life served as a bridge between species, deepening our appreciation for the intelligence and emotional capacity of non-human primates. George Bell was not just known for his skills on the basketball court, but also for being the tallest man in the United States, standing at an astonishing 7 feet 8 inches. His career took him through the ranks of the Harlem Wizards and the Harlem Globetrotters, where he entertained millions with his athleticism and showmanship. Growing up in Virginia, Bell's extraordinary height was both a blessing and a challenge. He found his calling in basketball, using his stature to his advantage while becoming an inspiration to aspiring athletes. Though he never played in the NBA, he gained international fame through exhibition basketball, traveling the world and engaging with fans. His towering presence was not just limited to sports. Bell also appeared in films and TV shows, further cementing his place in popular culture. Despite facing health struggles due to his size, he remained an advocate for those with gigantism, spreading awareness about the condition. His passing marks the loss of a unique figure in sports and entertainment, but his legacy as an ambassador of the game lives on. Aaron Gunches was a controversial figure whose execution on March 19, 2025, by lethal injection reignited debates about the death penalty in America. Convicted for the 2002 murder of Ted Price in Arizona, his case became a focal point for discussions about criminal justice, capital punishment, and the appeals process. His legal journey lasted over 2 decades, with multiple appeals and last-minute stays delaying his execution. Advocates for justice saw his punishment as long overdue, while opponents of capital punishment continue to raise concerns about the morality and effectiveness of the practice. Gunch's execution marked another chapter in the ongoing debate about the death penalty in the U.S., bringing into question whether justice is best served by retribution or rehabilitation. His case will likely be cited in future discussions about criminal justice reform and the ethical implications of capital punishment. Jack Lilly was a legendary Hollywood stuntman, an actor known for his fearless performances in westerns and action films. With careers spanning decades, he appeared in Little House on the Prairie, Gunsmoke, and numerous blockbuster films, often performing daring stunts that brought stories to life. Born into a family of horse trainers, Lilly had a deep understanding of the Western genre. He was known for his expertise in horseback riding and fight choreography, working alongside Hollywood greats to deliver realistic and thrilling performances. His work extended beyond acting, as he trained generations of stunt performers and actors in the art of stunt work. Lilly's legacy is one of dedication and bravery. His impact on Hollywood will be remembered in every breathtaking stunt and every action-packed scene that captivates audiences. The world of cinema has lost a true pioneer, but his influence will continue to shape the industry for years to come. Don Weasley was a dedicated public servant who served as the mayor of Lincoln, Nebraska from 1999 to 2003, following a 2-decade tenure in the Nebraska legislature. His commitment to improving public policy, healthcare, and economic development made him a respected figure in local and state politics. Weasley was known for his bipartisan approach, often working across party lines to enact meaningful legislation. He championed public health initiatives, infrastructure projects, and economic reforms that benefited countless Nebraskans. His leadership during his tenure as mayor helped shape Lincoln into a thriving city with a focus on sustainable growth and community engagement. Beyond politics, Weasley was deeply involved in community service, advocating for social programs and local charities. His ability to connect with people from all walks of life made him a beloved figure in Nebraska. His passing is a significant loss to the world of public service, but his contributions to Lincoln and the state of Nebraska will not be forgotten. Sir Torquil Norman was a British businessman, philanthropist, and advocate for the arts. He built a successful career in business before dedicating his later years to supporting cultural and artistic initiatives. As a businessman, Norman led various successful enterprises, including involvement in aviation and manufacturing. However, his passion lay in the arts, leading him to establish and support numerous cultural institutions. He was instrumental in revitalizing the Roundhouse, a historic performing arts venue in London, transforming it into a hub for artistic expression and creativity. His philanthropy extended beyond the arts, as he also contributed to education and social initiatives. His belief in the power of culture to transform lives was evident in every project he supported. Sir Torquil Norman leaves behind a legacy of generosity, vision, and a deep appreciation for the arts. His contributions will continue to enrich the cultural landscape for years to come. Eddie Adcock was a pioneering bluegrass banjo player known for his innovative techniques and genre-blending style. As a member of the Country Gentlemen, Adcock helped redefine bluegrass music, incorporating elements of rock, jazz, and country into traditional folk sounds. His influence stretched across decades, inspiring countless musicians and revolutionizing the way the banjo was played. Adcock's career spanned over 60 years, during which he played with legendary artists and performed on prestigious stages worldwide. His relentless passion for music continued even in the face of health challenges. In a groundbreaking medical procedure, Adcock underwent brain surgery while awake to ensure his ability to play the banjo remained intact. This extraordinary moment showcased his dedication to his craft and his deep love for music. His legacy lives on in the recordings he left behind, the musicians he mentored, and the fans who continue to be moved by his work. For decades, Norm Clark was the face of celebrity journalism in Las Vegas. As a columnist for the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Clark chronicled the glitz, glamour, and behind-the-scenes stories of the entertainment capital of the world. His iconic eye patch and keen sense of storytelling made him a beloved figure among readers and Hollywood elites alike. Clark covered everything from major casino openings to celebrity scandals, often breaking stories before national outlets caught wind of them. His insider knowledge and deep connections in the industry made his column a must-read. His career wasn't just about entertainment. He also covered important city developments and political changes that shaped modern Las Vegas. After battling cancer, Clark passed away, leaving behind a body of work that remains an essential part of Vegas history. His legacy as a chronicler of fame and fortune will live on through his writings and the impact he had on the world of journalism. Bob Davis was the voice of Kansas sports. For over 30 years, he was a play-by-play announcer for the Kansas Jayhawks and the Kansas City Royals, bringing some of the most thrilling moments in sports history to life through his passionate and vivid commentary. Davis's ability to capture the highs and lows of a game made him a cherished figure among sports fans. His deep knowledge, warmth, and enthusiasm earned him multiple broadcasting awards and a revered place in the Kansas sports community. Whether calling a last-second buzzer beater or a championship-clinching home run, Davis had a knack for making every moment feel legendary. His passing marks the end of an era, but his voice remains immortal in the countless recordings of unforgettable sports moments. Eddie James spent decades on death row following his conviction for multiple violent crimes, including murder and sexual assault. His case was a focal point in discussions on criminal justice reform, the morality of capital punishment, and the effectiveness of the appeals system. James was executed by lethal injection on March 20th, 2025. His case reignited debates about the death penalty, with activists arguing over the ethics of execution versus justice for victims. Legal analysts examined his lengthy appeals process, citing it as an example of both the thoroughness and the inefficiencies of the U.S. judicial system. While James' actions left an irreversible impact on his victims and their families, his case remains a subject of analysis for legal experts and social commentators alike. Ralph Monroe served as the Secretary of State of Washington for 2 decades, 1981-2001, becoming one of the most influential political figures in the state. A champion of voter accessibility and government transparency, Monroe played a key role in modernizing Washington's election system, ensuring fair and efficient processes for millions of voters. Beyond his political achievements, Monroe was a dedicated advocate for disability rights, working to improve access to education and employment for individuals with disabilities. His bipartisan approach and commitment to service made him a respected figure among colleagues and constituents alike. Even after leaving office, Monroe remained active in public affairs, lending his expertise to political discussions and community projects. His legacy is one of progress, fairness, and unwavering dedication to public service. Kitty Dukakis, the former First Lady of Massachusetts, was a devoted public servant, author, and advocate for mental health and addiction recovery. Born Catherine D. Dukakis in 1936, she played an essential role in her husband Michael Dukakis' political career, particularly during his tenure as governor of Massachusetts from 1975 to 1979, and again from 1983 to 1991. Beyond politics, she was a passionate advocate for those struggling with addiction, openly discussing her own battles with alcoholism and depression. She became a vocal supporter of electroconvulsive therapy, ECT, as a treatment for severe depression, working to remove stigma around mental health care. Her books, including Now You Know in Shock, The Healing Power of Electroconvulsive Therapy, offered insights into these struggles and provided hope to many. Dukakis' legacy is one of resilience, advocacy, and dedication to public service. Her work in mental health awareness and addiction recovery paved the way for greater understanding and compassion in these fields. George Foreman was more than just a 2-time world heavyweight champion. He was an American icon, rising to fame after winning an Olympic gold medal in boxing in 1968. Foreman dominated the heavyweight division in the 1970s, with legendary fights, including the Rumble in the Jungle against Muhammad Ali. After retiring, he reinvented himself as a businessman and television personality. His most successful venture, the George Foreman Grill, became a staple in households worldwide, selling over 100 million units and redefining kitchen appliances. Known for his charismatic personality and his later life transformation into a preacher and motivational speaker, Foreman inspired countless individuals with his message of perseverance and faith. His journey from boxing champion to successful entrepreneur and mentor leaves behind an indelible legacy. Vernon Hatton was a standout basketball player whose career spanned college and professional play. A key figure at the University of Kentucky, Hatton was instrumental in leading the Wildcats to victory in the 1958 NCAA championship. His famous half-court shot against Temple University remains one of the most memorable moments in college basketball history. After his college success, Hatton played professionally in the NBA for teams like the Cincinnati Royals, Philadelphia Warriors, and St. Louis Hawks. Though his professional career was shorter than expected, his influence on Kentucky basketball remains significant. Hatton's legacy is deeply rooted in the history of college basketball, and he is remembered as a true competitor who played with skill, determination, and heart. Kenneth Sims was a dominant defensive lineman, best known for his career with the Texas Longhorns and the New England Patriots. As a college player, Sims won the Lombardi Award in 1981 and was the first overall pick in the 1982 NFL Draft. Though injuries impacted his professional career, Sims remained a well-respected figure in football, contributing to the sport as a mentor and analyst. His story serves as both an inspiration and a cautionary tale about the physical toll of professional sports. Sims's legacy in football is marked by his powerful presence on the field and his contributions to shaping defensive play strategies. His time with the Patriots and his collegiate achievements remain defining aspects of his career. Jonathan Stern was a renowned communications scholar and professor at McGill University. His work focused on media studies, sound studies, and the history of audio technologies. His groundbreaking books, including The Audible Past and MP3, The Meaning of a Format, reshape how we understand sound and digital media. His academic contributions were widely recognized, influencing media scholars, artists, and technologists. He was a dedicated mentor, shaping the careers of numerous students and researchers in his field. Stern's impact on media studies extends beyond academia. His research on how technology shapes human experiences with sound has had lasting effects on the industry, making him one of the most influential media theorists of his time. Larry Tamblyn was best known as the lead singer and keyboardist for the rock band the Standells, famous for the 1966 hit song Dirty Water. The song became an anthem for the city of Boston and solidified the band's place in rock history. Beyond his time with the Standells, Tamblyn was a talented musician and songwriter, contributing to the evolution of garage rock and influencing later punk and alternative rock bands. His work helped shape the raw, energetic sound that defined the 1960s rock scene. Tamblyn's contributions to music continue to be celebrated by rock enthusiasts, and his influence remains in the DNA of rock and roll. Today, we honor the lives of Kitty Dukakis, George Foreman, Vernon Hatton, Kenneth Sims, Jonathan Stern, and Larry Tamblyn. From politics to sports, music to academia, these individuals left a profound impact on the world in their own unique ways. Their legacies will continue to inspire future generations, and their contributions will not be forgotten. We extend our deepest condolences to their families, friends, and admirers. May they rest in peace.